Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I'm going to start this video with @BobInDeepXRP. He had sent me this article right here, a detailed look at Bakkt, why all the hype, and this is from a website called securities.io, and this is basically just an article about Bakkt and some of the things that Bakkt has been talking about and addressing, the things that they're working on, Bakkt crypto storage, crypto thievery, and talking in general about how that's an issue, the Bitcoin futures, and then this was a tweet, or not a tweet, or maybe it was a tweet, enabling people and institutions to seamlessly buy, sell, store, and spend digital assets. And then they talk about their Bitcoin futures strategy, the ICE monitoring, which is their parent company, a long road, I guess, really about how things have been put off. But I really wanted to just show you this last paragraph. Bakkt appears to have its strategy in line, and at this point, you can expect to see Bitcoin futures coming to an exchange near you. The anticipation surrounding this project is admirable. Additionally, Bitcoin traders expect a nice price pump once this product enters the market. For now, the crypto community awaits for Bakkt's final approval. Now, folks, this could happen really any time. And also, not just this one, but Fidelity. Remember, Fidelity a month ago said within weeks. It was a month ago, I think, that they said they were opening within weeks. Just wanted to show you that. Next, from Brian Melancholy XRP at Mike Honcho _11 sent me this. This is from Panda Ripple XRP at Ripple Panda XRP, who's a definite follow in the community. This is MoneyGram's global head of product innovation, Mr. Yuri Bebik, shared his view on RippleNet and XRapid. I believe institutions and banks will FOMO and jump onto RippleNet when XRP's liquidity is more mature. And that, in this entire, it's not a very long video, it's 1 minute, 51 seconds. But if you watch this, he doesn't say anything but good things about XRapid. The only thing he mentions that needs to be worked on, which is only going to be done by the maturation of the market itself, is the liquidity, and that just means more money coming into the system. Well, don't worry, Bakkt, Fidelity, and all these different places that are going to open this up to more institutional and retail people eventually, just sit back and wait, because the liquidity is on the way. Next, I got this from XRP Big Time, at X Big Time. This is a Bloomberg article. 100 million crypto fund opens with the promise of going long. Now, they said something in this article that I really agree with, and I'll tell you when I get to that. The crypto world might call it the big long. A new $100 million investment firm, this was an article from today. A new $100 million investment firm, Dharma Capital, is opening to investors who want to bet that digital assets such as Ether are poised for a 10-year bull run. That's what I believe, folks. I believe we're talking about a 5 to 10 year bull run that's about to happen. Of course, Ether saw one of the largest boom bust cycles in crypto. We already knew that. We want to acquire what we consider a new asset class, Andrew Keys, managing member in Dharma, said in an interview. Keys, one of the first employers. Here's what I wanted you to see. We are 10 years long on Ether, Keys says. Now, that's not by any means just Ether. That's just the one he's talking about. And he says his firm plans to create similar funds for Bitcoin and Filecoin in the future, he said. But this 10 years long, I'm 10 years long. The digital asset investor is 5 to 10 years long in digital assets, period. And that includes the addition of new money into the system through people buying, discovering digital assets, retail, institutional, as well as the tokenization of other asset classes. it's going to take some time for all of that to happen. Okay, next, this is from the crypto utility guy at Utility Guy 7 sent me this. I've been following the Rhythm Trader's tweets here this week. Seems like he's gotten a feature in almost every one of my videos this week. I like these kind of tweets. These are the kind of tweets that really kind of hit home and illustrate a point. Assets under management: BlackRock 6.44 trillion, Vanguard 5.3 trillion, Charles Schwab 3.36 trillion, JP Morgan 2.07 trillion. Bitcoin's market cap is only 139 billion. Thinking you are too late may be the biggest mistake of your life. I so agree. And the total market cap, remember, the total as of today is like 256 billion total in this crypto market. So you just look at those numbers, and I would add Fidelity to that at about 7 trillion. You could keep on adding firms, and make no mistake, I don't care what these companies have said, not one of them, but all of them will get into crypto. All. Okay, and hold me to that. Squawk Box. This was on Squawk Box this morning. SEC Chairman Jay Clayton on crypto. We have sophisticated rules and surveillance to ensure that people are not manipulating the stock market. Those cryptocurrencies markets, by and large, do not have that. And hey, we know this, but I say that manipulation is going to occur no matter what they do. They will be able to rein some of that in and send people to jail or whatever they need to do. But you're always going to have manipulation in any markets, which that's not a good thing, but it is what it is. But that's a video you can go watch. Okay, Ian Northing, I saw him tweet this earlier on Twitter. It's coming, folks. A couple of these exchanges need to watch out. U.S. warns cryptocurrency exchange operators to comply with regulations. All right. Now, they're going to do this, folks, under the guise of, they're all worried about money laundering and all this. U.S. warns cryptocurrency exchange operators to comply with regulations, okay? Now, says it costs as little as $600 for a suicide bomber to kill dozens of people, and cryptocurrencies make it easy to fund those attacks. According to Sigal Mandelker, the U.S. Treasury Department's Undersecretary for Terrorism and Financial Intelligence. She spoke to thousands of people gathered in New York for the annual CoinDesk consensus. Okay, well, what you need to get out of this is that whether they use this as their reasoning or something else, some of these exchanges that many of you are in the U.S. especially are trading on, and who knows, I don't want to call any out, but a lot of the popular exchanges that are not in the United States, these guys on a dime could tell you you're not allowed to have your digital assets on those. So if I were you, I would very seriously think about getting your digital assets off of these exchanges, even the exchanges you trust and like, because it doesn't have to be a hack of an exchange. It doesn't have to be an exchange that you find out is run by a criminal and they just disappear with your money. It could also be in the form of a government all of a sudden saying, U.S. citizens, you're not allowed to trade on that exchange, and shutting off access to the exchange. That's one more way that it could happen. I just want everybody to be thinking about that. Next, from Cryptopolis. This is Christine Lagarde from the IMF, and it's an interesting video. I don't know where it comes from, but it's interesting, some of the things she said. If you don't see the head of the IMF is talking about XRP here, you're deaf and blind. We are this is her talking. We are very, very keen to explore distributed ledger technology for all sorts of purposes, particularly in the fintech world. And then she goes on, and these are small quotes. And when it comes to accelerating cross-border payments, when it comes to remittances, a lot of the transactions that are being conducted at significant costs and with great length of time, much more interest than Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then I just thought that she intentionally called out Bitcoin and Ethereum as not being the ones, but did not mention XRP. Then I saw this from XRP Crow. And now, those of you who do not follow him, you need to go to @Status. Now, he also has a website, so go to his Twitter feed, follow him, and then go to his website. because he's got all sorts of great quotes and different graphics having to do with XRP and Ripple on his website. A great website. Here it is right here. Stedas.hr. STEDAS.hr is his website. Powerful words. This is something he had posted a while back. Powerful words by the First Lady of the IMF. Cryptocurrencies are clearly shaking the system, and it's by far and it's far from Bitcoins we used to talk about a year ago. So she actually said that it's not Bitcoin that she's interested in. And then finally, Brian Melancholy XRP sent me this at Mike Honcho _11. Remember, we covered this yesterday. This was SendFriend showing that they run on Ripple, and we covered that they are also using XRapid, which uses XRP. Well, someone replied to their tweet, Jeremy Quinn, at Jeremy Quinn. I've been sending money to an employee in the Philippines every month for over 10 years. If this uses XRP, I'll move to SendFriend today. Does it? And SendFriend replies to him, hi, Jeremy. We use the XRapid network, which does use XRP. However, right now you can't send enterprise payments. Using SendFriend, only personal payments. It's in the roadmap for the future, though. There you go, folks, commercially. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends and family that SendFriend is going to use XRP. It's in the roadmap to use it at the enterprise level. Thank you for listening.